Despite what their moms told them, they just aren't talented enough for radio. Unfortunately, anyone can have a show these days. Sean.
Well, I'm pretty hard to figure out sometimes. In fact, I can't even figure myself out sometimes, so don't you try to.
Joe.
You're an idiot and really a disloyal person.
This is the Cuse Militia. Those two unapologetically biased, orange-blooded homers, Sean and Joe.
It's the most bullshit thing I've seen in 30 years.
Welcome, orange men and ladies. Happy Sunday. Happy Sweet 16 Sunday. This is the Cuse Militia with Sean and Joe.
Yes, sir.
At Cuse Militia on the socials. Go there. Join the militia. A celebration breaking out in Cuse Central, in the Cuse Cave. And Joe's Cuse Cave, whatever he's got going on, wherever the hell he's at. What an amazing game. Syracuse advances to the Sweet 16 by beating West Virginia. Sorry, I'm doing something here. Hold on. All right, we're good. Yes. And look, it didn't look great. That last 1 minute was the longest 1 minute of my life. And it was extremely difficult. Buddy, I think, Joe, what did Buddy have 3 points at the half? You're on mute. You're on mute. You're on mute. He's on mute.
Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, he had 3, I think, at half, and I think he ended with 25, didn't he?
Ended up with 25, which is a game high. Sean McNeil trying to match that with 23, and we were out rebounded by 11, which was one of the key things that I was really kind of worried about. And you know, a close game. I can't believe it. I can't believe that they pulled that off with all of the mess at the end. Why would you constantly throw the ball on the inbounds in the corner right there? It was driving me nuts every time they inbound the ball right there in the corner, and then comes a trap. And Syracuse.
No, and I was like, putting Kadari.
I
was like, they're obviously putting in their most athletic lineup, putting Kadari. And they finally did, and
they got out of there with some luck on some of that stuff late. And and then Buddy is he's trying to grab the inbounds pass. And he gets run over. And then they're talking about held ball. I'm just like, come on, you never see that call. Come on. And I'm glad they reversed it. They did the right thing. A little bit sketchy on some of the officiating, in my opinion, but that's okay. You're gonna have some of that. You're gonna deal with some of that. So we want to get some of your thoughts. I'm gonna head over to Twitter right now and see what we got. I know that the Syracuse faithful have been pouring in their comments out here. We asked for your thoughts on the game at the end of every game, and you give them to us. I got 44 of them right now. No coincidence there, right?
No.
But before we get into all of that, as always, we're going to take a quick little break to talk about our friends over at BetOnline. BetOnline, the title sponsor for the Cuse Militia and Armchair Media. Look, if you did not get in on the $100,000 Bracket Madness contest, go ahead. You could still head over to BetOnline. It's the fastest and easiest way to bet on all your sports action, and you can still get in on all the props and all of the things for March Madness. So they even have you covered on all news, scores, and odds. It's the best way to place your bet, and it's free to sign up. Head over to the website or use your mobile device to sign up today and receive a 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. That's a 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. Use the promo code ARMCHAIR. BetOnline, your online sportsbook experts. eBay.com/sneakers. From rare dead stock to the latest release, you can find the exact sneaker you're looking for on eBay. As the original sneaker marketplace, eBay is the place to go to cop the pair you've been eyeing. In partnership with eBay, Armchair Media will be raffling off 4 custom-made sneakers. Each purchase you make before March 31st through eBay.com/sneakers will enter you into a drawing for 1 pair of Air Force One low tops. Just send a screenshot of your purchase to @Armchair Media on Twitter or Instagram to enter into that contest, and they will draw a winner. Maybe it'll be you. Who knows? All right, let's get into fan feedback. I'm just gonna wing these. Okay, I'm gonna start with our boy at one Kev Nash, who's always doing his thing. He gives us the top 5. 1, great team effort to get the win. 2, Dolezaj played the last 12 minutes with 4 fouls. Wow. 3, I see you, JG3. 4, my bracket is busted, but I don't care. 5, we lit. # go Cuse. Look, when Dolezaj started the second half with the 3, I was like, oh my gosh, we're not even going to sit this guy for, I mean, and I get it. But, I mean, he gets the 4th one. And Jesse comes in for what? Like a 2 minutes or something? And he catches a bad foul. Like, I know he got hit in the face, but that's a bad foul.
No, it was a bad foul on him. But again, I always thought the rules were that, like, no matter what, if you got hit in the face, then it was something. But I guess I was wrong.
Well, I mean, yeah, I know. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I thought they would look at it because it was a high elbow. So, yeah. I mean, normally when you have the high elbow, they at least look at it to see, and they didn't. But,
his tooth only went through his lip. So
okay. No big deal. No big deal. We got one guy lost a freaking tooth this year. Got another guy, his tooth gets pushed through his lip by an elbow. No big deal. It's par for the course. All right, let's see what else we got here. Let's see. At Ebola _O. Buddy Boeheim is the best player on the court, and the same will hold true if they play Oklahoma State. Oklahoma, where are we playing? We're playing Oklahoma State?
No.
What did I miss?
That's ambitious.
That's ambitious.
Another game before that.
One at a time, and we don't even know if they're going to get there.
I mean, I understand the thought process there. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, I would be more worried or nervous about West Virginia than Houston or Rutgers for the team that we have to play next. So I can understand the thought process of that, and thinking that now that Illinois is knocked out of our bracket, that Oklahoma State's got a nice little path to the Elite Eight. So
yeah, I
understand.
Yeah, I get it, but one game at a time. It's ambitious. Hold on. At D-Rads, it's about had a heart attack, but this is the Cuse team we knew they could be Sweet 16 and beyond. And Joe, you get these 2 games, these 2 tournament games, and they were both similar, at least for part of it for Syracuse on the offensive end. Buddy was a little slow. Joe comes out, he hits 3 threes in the first half to bring us to where we were. And like you said to me when we talked at the half, if I told you at the half we were up by 6 and Buddy only scored 3 points, I mean, you'd be happy
like
with
where
that.
You were, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So I mean, you got to take the good with the bad.
Yeah, and we were talked about that at the half, right?
Yeah, and we were up by 14, but right.
No, we were not up by 14.
We were up by 14 at one point.
Oh yeah, but not at half. But
yeah, no. But I'm saying we were up by 14, and you go into the locker room watching that game. Up by 6, it seems like a loss, right? And it is a loss, but if you were told that Buddy only scored 3 points and we're up by 6 going into the half, you got to be happy with that.
Right.
That was your point you made to me.
Was that Buddy was going to have a big second half, or else we're going to lose the game. I'm pretty sure I told you that. So
yeah, and he did. He had a huge second half, 22 points. 22 points, huge. So at J Evans BCBNJ, better work on their inbounding. That was atrocious. That's on coach. He needs to draw something else up and tell the kids to move around and do not throw the ball to the corner. Yeah, like what I said. I mean, you can't constantly throw the ball in the corner, and let alone the corner, the same corner. There was a little bit of lack of movement. I was extremely nervous. There was 3 of them in a row, and I was just watching, 3 seconds tick, 2 seconds tick at a time, and just waiting for something bad to happen. What's up, Darnell?
How are you, bro? I'm really excited for Syracuse, but I have Oklahoma State winning the March Madness.
Okay, all right.
Because I feel like Cade Cunningham, he's too electric. He's more electric than anybody else in this draft. And I think he can carry his team. If not, I'm going to have to go with Gonzaga.
Okay, well, that's a good obvious one. That's a good backup. Where'd you have Syracuse going?
I had them going, I had them get eliminated this round.
Did you? So did I.
Yeah, but, yeah.
So did I. But hey, you know what?
Hey, that's a good pick now that Illinois is out of the mix
they're out
there
here.
with Loyola Chicago.
Yeah.
So Oklahoma State can take care of Oregon State. I think they do got a clear path there to the Final Four for sure. So it's a good pick.
All right, Darnell.
thank you.
Yeah, no problem, buddy. Thanks. That is Darnell. We're on the Foot Locker app as well right now, taking whatever you can give us there. A couple people in the room, if you feel like chiming in, by all means, chime in. Until then, we'll continue. I'm going to head over to Facebook now. If it'll load up, let's see. Give me a minute. Joe, this is where you would normally fill in, but he's too busy. He's too busy watching the game, which is fine. I'll just sit here.
No, I mean, I'll just sit here. Equipment that I thought I was just going to work way better. I mean, sorry.
I'll just sit here and flounder and talk. At Top Fan Robert on Facebook. First, hats off to West Virginia. That defense, wow. Bigger hats off to our boys who weathered every storm. Sweet 16, baby. Yeah, absolutely take nothing away from West Virginia. What a great team. Sean McNeil, just, dude. And you know, we go through this all the time where you're like, why is he so open?
He was going to get some. Yep.
Yeah. He had hit 3 threes in the past, 5 games or something stupid like that.
He got a lot off of offensive rebound kickouts and stuff like that. So, I mean, Derek Culver is one of their main guys as far as West Virginia goes. And I don't even think he started the second half. So, I don't know, man. And to Darnell's point, too, Oklahoma State beat West Virginia 2 out of 3 times this year. So if Syracuse does happen to get past the next round, you can definitely expect a similar game for sure.
Yeah.
Just Cade Cunningham is
how about Bob Huggins?
Draft pick.
How about Bob Huggins' look, man? Did he ride in there on a Harley or what, dude? That's awesome.
You might have rode in there on a horse. I'm just saying he could have gone. He could have passed for a guy in an old western. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so I thought just pictured him on a Harley or something. I really did.
I went a little bit further.
You took it to another level. Top fan Michael on Facebook. Where was that first half defense all year? The rotations and trapping were incredible. Keep it up, Cuse. No more Illinois in our region. Final Four, baby. That's Michael. The Final Four. We're gonna call him Final Four Michael. Okay. He was from the last show, and I mean, look, the defense was awesome in the first half, and again with the missed opportunities on offense. You know, if Buddy's hot, if Buddy was hot, we go up. We're up 12 at the half because he missed two wide open ones. I'm going to give him at least. You know what I'm saying? So. Yeah. You know, if ifs and buts were candy and nuts, we'd all have a Merry Christmas. But I'm just saying, there's some missed opportunities there. And when you play defense that good, you know, it's nice to be able to capitalize on it. And there wasn't a lot of that going on. Syracuse kept West Virginia scoreless for the first 4 minutes of the game. And they only had 6 themselves.
Yeah.
So just those types of things could come back and haunt you. They didn't in both games. They could have, though, and instead here we are. Nate on Facebook, a W is a W at this point. Solid effort in both ends of the floor. The foul trouble hurt in the second half, as did sloppy plays. Sweet 16, here we come. Yeah, 15-14 on the turnovers. And when you watched West Virginia in the first half, they were turning it over like every other possession. Mm-hmm. And Syracuse ended up they won that category, if you want to call it winning, by 1. So
but I mean they cleaned it up, right?
They did clean it up.
West Virginia cleaned it up, made us all really, really nervous, really, really scared. Got to cardiac Cuse mode, and we held on, even being out rebounded by 11 or 12, like you said. That's going to be the key. I mean, I think that we've proven, we scored 35 points in the first half, 40 in the second. And based upon the last 2 teams that we've played and their defensive efficiency ratings and stuff like that, we can score against anybody. So we are definitely a dangerous team. And it basically comes down to, the effort, the hustle, not turning the ball over, the defense. It's going to be all the other little things. It's not going to be our offense this year. And I think that we've controlled that pretty well the last 4 or 5 games, so to speak. So we'll see, man. But I'm excited. Get these guys some rest and get ready for next weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. And obviously, they're going to need it. And I'm glad that they, we're going to have a whole week. Is that it? Was it going to be Friday or Saturday? Are they both Saturday and Sunday?
I'd be willing to guess we're going to be playing Friday.
Okay. All right. Well, that's fine. Yeah. And,
That's better than sitting at home.
Absolutely. And we don't know, as of right now, obviously, what Kadari's situation is with his tendonitis, too. And, I mean, he didn't he had some minutes.
He didn't have a lot of minutes.
He didn't play great, but he did make some plays where he had a nice little jumper in there towards the end of the game.
Yeah, he had a dunk.
He
solidified, the possession of the ball and getting the ball over the court at the end of the game when we needed it. So
yeah, and
that was really the biggest thing.
He also got it over with some shifty ball handling when he was just getting mauled. And ended up, honestly...
they're letting him play this tournament, bro.
Yeah, they are letting him play, which is nice, but it's nice. I'd rather have it like that than whistles every other minute, so I'm actually okay with it. But, he had some nifty plays when he almost got the ball stolen a couple times and ended up just driving to the rim. I think he dumped it off and got something at the end.
He's just so calm and collective. He uses his length, and then he's just... changes his speeds, and when he gets in front of the defender, then he makes sure that he kind of blocks them off to make sure that they can't get back in front of him. And he's just so naturally instinctive with stuff like that. So even that one instance that you're talking about, I never really was worried about him getting the ball stolen from him. So he made a lot of great plays against a really, really tough defensive press. And obviously that's not going to show up on the box score.
The box score, yeah. What else is not showing up on the box score is the minutes played. That's what I was looking for. So, anyways, we will finish with the rest of fan feedback. After this, we're going to hear from Bet Online again real quick. Here, the fastest and easiest way to bet on all of your sports action with college basketball in full swing. March Madness is here. If you missed getting in on the $100,000 Bracket Madness contest, Bet Online still has all the props. You can get in on all of the games and all of that action there, too. Bet Online also has you covered on news, scores, and odds. It's the best way to place your bet, and it's free to sign up. Head over to Bet Online today. Use your mobile device or a computer and receive your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. Just use the promo code ARMCHAIR. That's a 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. Use the promo code ARMCHAIR. Bet Online, your online sportsbook experts. Thank you, Bet Online. eBay.com/sneakers. From rare dead stock to the latest release, you can find the exact sneaker you're looking for on eBay as the original sneaker marketplace. eBay is the place to go to cop the pair you've been eyeing. In partnership with eBay, Armchair Media will be raffling off 4 custom-made sneakers. Each purchase you make before March 31st through eBay.com/sneakers will enter you into a drawing for 1 pair of Air Force One low tops. Just send the screenshot of your purchase to @ArmchairMedia on Twitter or Instagram to enter yourself in that contest. You're welcome. Thank you, Armchair Media. Thank you, eBay.com/sneakers. At Coach Tim HPB, I don't know why it takes so long for ESPN to do that. Relief, just a tough, physical, and hard-fought win. Joe stepped up first half, and Buddy came through big time in the second half. Kadari also played tough. The kid is not bothered by anything, to your point that you just made, Joe. Great Cuse win against a swarming West Virginia defense. Yeah, the West Virginia defense, nothing to shake a stick at. And
nope, they're good.
Yeah, they're good. At biggest Cuse fan, they survived. That's all I have to say. Any win in the tournament is a great win. Absolutely, Joe. When you think about sweating it out on Selection Sunday just a week ago today, and we're now advancing to the Sweet 16. That's amazing.
We've been there, done that, right?
Yeah, exactly. But as an 11 seed to beat I know, I get it, but an 11 seed beating a 6 and beating a 3, that's pretty damn good, man. That's pretty damn good. And I'm not saying it's, insurmountable, but when you look at it by barely just getting in, which, did we just barely get in? Not really, right? Because we were an 11 seed after all.
Right.
So, but we were sweating it out because you just don't know.
Never know.
Let's see. David, huge win had a heart attack. Great team win, now ready for the Sweet 16. Jeff, showing heart, and they hadn't earlier this season. Yes. Okay, Joe, we've had entire shows about that. We've had
T-shirts made.
We had T-shirts made about that. That's exactly right. The effort that Syracuse has shown coming down the stretch, going into the ACC tournament, and what we've seen these two games has just been a night and day difference from what we've seen. We've talked about the floor general. Buddy kind of taking that role. I mean, he's not full. I don't think he's fully embraced it yet, but I think he knows that it's on his shoulders. It's his job. He's got to do it. Now,
it runs through him, bro.
Yeah, I know. It runs through him. Exactly. And you just don't get the on-court presence really is not totally there, but you do see it is better, and the effort is there by everybody. Again, I'm sorry to say, Alan Griffin, another really tough game for him. And just 1 for 4 from 3 is all he shot. And he had a couple open ones. And he didn't do much else to assist. So,
no, the thing I noticed with him was that, I don't want him to be, so passive to the point where he's worried about, doing the wrong thing to get his name called and come out of the game. I think that he's been a great teammate on the bench. His body language is good, and I think he understands that when we are getting out rebounded and we need bigger players down there, that if he's not lighting it up and he's not doing what he's supposed to be doing, and he's struggling down there, then Braswell's coming in. Or Edwards is coming in.
Right.
The only thing I saw him playing good defense. He was hustling. He was sharing the ball. The only one time that I really had an issue with him was when he made a bad rotation and Boeheim sent Braswell to the scorers table to come in, and then right after that, as they were going out for offense, he got the ball and just took a really bad shot and missed it. And it's one of those things where he took that shot because he knew he was coming out, and that was really only the one beef with him, because I know that against certain teams, especially teams like this, he's gonna, unless he's hitting, then he's probably gonna come in, making the defensive rotations and not killing them on the boards or defense and height wise. Then he's gonna probably come out. And Braswell played a lot of minutes tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. At K Nabiwaniak, play of the game was when Kadari breaking the press when no one else on the team wanted to dribble. He is our point guard. # not Joe. Look, I think the three guard rotation thing works great. I think it was really effective today when Buddy sat, and it was Joe and Kadari. Sometimes those guys can do a fantastic job. Those two, they've done it earlier in the year when Buddy had issues.
Yeah.
So he is a better point guard, in my opinion. He's a better point guard. He's a better ball handler, and he's just that guy that can drive. He's got the length, like you said. He's great on defense up top. So, yeah.
And we don't know if his injury is really affecting his minutes, right?
True.
So,
could be. Yeah.
But I do know that, for the most part, Gerard can kind of handle himself. There are some defenses and some teams that give him issues, and I just think that as long as Boeheim understands that and sees that and makes the right adjustments and gets Kadari in there, then we'll be fine.
Yeah. Let's see what else we got here. Let's go back to Twitter. At MJL Orange, Joe's dad would have been on the money again if they hadn't turned the ball over and had made a few more free throws at the end. What does he have in the next game? Joe's dad would have been on the money. I don't really know what that means, but, and this is the problem with not proofreading the comments, but he missed a crucial free throw. He was an 86% free throw shooter last year. That's another area that he really kind of has struggled with is his free throws, and I think he's at like 78 right now, and he misses the front end of a 1-and-1 at a crucial point in the game, which led to some of those terrible inbounds at the end of the game and put us in kind of a rough situation. But Buddy missed one too.
Yeah.
So
he did, but if Joe hits those two, it's pretty much over, you know.
Yeah, and Buddy
and Quincy had that weird thing early in the first half, right? Or
the weird thing where he missed two in a row. That weird thing.
No, but they were. It wasn't. He didn't just miss them; they were bricks.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, one was a little too short, and one was way too long. Right? Hit the back of the iron on one. On the second one. Yeah. Quincy again, man. I was surprised to see Quincy racked up 12 points. To be honest with you. And 7 rebounds, which is good. Joe, I'm sorry.
5 blocks.
That's excellent. That's excellent. Now, right. Yes.
And he missed some easy opportunities.
He missed the bunnies again, guys. Mm-hmm. How many times can we do this? That's so frustrating to me when a guy of his talent misses the easy stuff. It's just infuriating. It's just so difficult for me to not get, bothered by it. And I'm not trying to be, hard on Quincy. Joe thinks I was a little hard on the Quincy. But,
I think we both were.
You think we both were? Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
At D. Scott, not proofreading here. It kills me that we almost lost because of foul trouble. Jim doesn't put Doley back in with 1 freaking minute left. Edwards doesn't have to come in and never has that collision catching his 4th. Doley couldn't be as aggressive on D. That stuff changed everything. Okay. I mean, if ifs and buts were candy and nuts, we'd all have a Merry Christmas. I don't know. That was a terrible foul to try to take that charge by Dolezaj. He's just got this tendency to just try to take a foul or take a charge, and he can't help himself.
Yeah.
And he got there late, and it was a bad idea, but he did really good. Like Kev pointed out. He did really good in the last, what was it? What was it, 12 minutes?
Something like that.
12 minutes with 1 foul to give?
I was worried.
I was worried too, but when he got down to 3 and I saw the way he was playing, unfortunately he was just letting everybody blow by him and there was nothing he could do. Obviously we need him in the game. A couple of those back-to-back and at the end of the game.
When Jesse got 4 fouls and Mark already had 4, I thought in my head, like, we're definitely seeing John Boljack tonight.
I was thinking that too. But what do you think about this when you've got, when you've got Jesse playing the way he's kind of been playing, which is pretty good.
He was a little reckless out there tonight.
He was a little reckless. He had some bad turnovers and stuff, but he had another bad pass or whatever it was, but when you think about it, and you have him at least playing at the level he's been playing, you got 10 fouls to give down there. That's a ton. You don't think you got to actually go to Boljack, and you shouldn't have.
It was close.
Yeah, I know it was close. At Brett JB13, not a big Cuse game without them giving us a heart attack. Mark, the clear MVP, great stuff from Joe, especially early. Buddy driving the ball a bit. Is fire. Boeheim can still shoot. I don't know if Mark was the MVP, but it's hard to say. With the second half again, that Buddy had.
The offense kind of ran through him a little bit. He was the one that got the ball at the
How
top
many
of the
assists
key.
did Dolezaj have? Because that's what I noticed the most. 5. So, yeah.
Yeah, 12 points, 1 block, 2 steals, 5 assists, 6 rebounds.
Yeah.
Gerard had 12 points, 1 steal, 7 assists, 6 rebounds.
I always bring this up because I've noticed it towards the end of the year, but Ken Palm's got everybody except for Quincy in triple digits on offensive rating. By the way, Kadari played 13 minutes. So, again, we don't know what's going on with his knee or whatever. We don't know if if it's going to get better until the end of the season or what, but to definitely have a few days off here is going to help. So, I assume they're just
Quincy doesn't look 100%, and neither does Kadari, but
I'm assuming they're just staying in Indy, right? Are they going to go back?
No, they're staying.
Okay. All right. I thought I was assuming you had to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty sure you do.
Yeah, which is, like you're going to complain about it. At Gregorian Rants, the fact that they responded to West Virginia's run and all that pressure, guts. Buddy got rolling. Joe hit some big ones. Mark passing. Braswell, Q. And how about Kadari? Beautiful moving on. How sweet it is. Absolutely. It is sweet. Would you say this is a pretty good team effort? When we talk about team effort, this is pretty good. Joe picking up for Buddy.
Oh, yeah.
And then you've got Bobby B. What did Bobby B do? He had 29 minutes, which is excellent, and 7 points.
7 points, 3 rebounds.
3 rebounds. It's pretty good. He hit a crucial 3.
But he changes the defense, and he did hit a crucial 3, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. You come back to that comment, like, when West Virginia came back and took the lead in the second half, I was nervous that it was going to go a different way.
It's crazy to think, too, that it was only 1 point, one time, and that was it. You know what I mean? So, what were you thinking? You were thinking that was it?
No, and then we went on that huge run. Quincy had that dunk off that pass, and it was just like, man, like we got nothing to worry about. And then little did we know, the last minute.
Yeah, the last minute
was going to do
the last minute was brutal, but we
talked about it. We talked about how many games. West Virginia's played within 5. I mean, every loss but one has been within 5 points. So this doesn't surprise me. We knew that they weren't going to break, that they were going to keep going, that they weren't going to quit. That's just a Bob Huggins team.
Yeah, they weren't going to go away easy.
No.
Yeah.
And you saw that. That was a little bit different. I mean, I saw a little bit of bad body language from West Virginia, like early in the game, like early first half, and then they ended up, getting it close. And after that, it was, they were a confident team. So, and we just came out and we matched it, and Buddy hit threes. Unlike against San Diego State, where you saw pretty much bad body language like the whole second half. So,
different level of athlete, in my opinion.
Yeah, 100%.
Let's see. At Ed Divine 1, going to try to go to next game this weekend from Lansing, Michigan. Well, that's cool. Be awesome.
Nice.
That'd be awesome, man. I hope you can make it because, it felt like a lot of West Virginia fans out there this evening to me. So, did it feel like that to you?
No, I mean, yeah, it did. I mean, you could hear Syracuse a little bit, but when West Virginia came back and took the lead and went on that run, then you could hear them a lot louder than you could hear Syracuse. So, yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah. So, all right, Joe. Well, look, I think that's going to do it for us. Any final thoughts closing this game out?
I just wish they would have found McNeil a little bit better, but I do understand that a lot of his threes came from kickouts, from offensive rebounds and stuff like that, and we lost the rebounds by 12, so those kind of things are going to happen. You're going to lose some guys in those scramble plays, but, man, overall, kind of exactly how I thought it was going to go as far as the type of game. Obviously, I picked, West Virginia to win. I don't exactly know what I guess.
Do you feel stupid? Do you feel stupid right now?
No, I don't feel stupid. I'm just glad we won.
I picked Syracuse to win by 2. They won by 4. So, but I was way off.
3. Won by 3. 75-72.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I was way off.
Stupid?
I was way off
stupid?
on the. No, I don't.
No.
Because I picked them to win. You picked them to lose.
Oh, okay. How much did I pick them to lose by? What was the score?
72-69. You can't reverse that. You can't reverse the spread on a loss. No. Shut up.
But can I?
You will, no matter what. I mean, there's nothing I can do to stop you. So I guess you're going to. I will say this, man. I was extremely nervous when we were up by 14. And I always get nervous when we get up by a lot because, when you play against teams like that, at this level, you know it's not going to last. So it's no matter how much we were up by, I was still extremely nervous. Tons of anxiety the whole game. So
when you get up that much, then you start to
people get sloppy.
Feel a little bit more comfortable.
Yes,
exactly.
Yep.
Then all of a sudden you let a team like West Virginia get a little bit of a run, get some points off transition, get some dunks, and get them momentum, and now you have a problem. So you got to be able to control that energy and momentum, and always try to match it at some level.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's tough when you get comfortable, because when you get up double digits, you're comfortable on the floor. And it can switch on a dime, and we saw that tonight.
Yeah, and what a great job, though, by Syracuse. Honestly, it was ugly. It was ugly, but they still did it. Okay? And I don't care how ugly it is. Yeah. I don't care how ugly it is, as long as at the end of the day, we pull the W out. And, that's Syracuse. That's the most Syracuse thing we've seen so far in this tournament. Obviously, through only 2 games, but still, it's going to happen. So that's all we got, everybody. We appreciate you for joining us on Foot Locker. No, not on Foot Locker. On Locker Room. Yes, Locker Room. For Joe, I'm Sean. We're out.